watching One Gotti Talking Sports.
You suck. You know that? Like, you're actually the worst play caller I've ever seen in my life. YouTube, what's going on? It's One Gotti here. We another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with a video where we're going to be talking about Scott Turner and how I personally believe he needs to be fired. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when new content is posted to the channel like this one. We're on the road to 5,000 subscribers. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. I want to first start by saying, man, and I know I shouldn't be doing this, but I feel so bad for myself, for all the Washington fans around the world. I want to apologize, man, that we put on this display every single week, because I take part in it, because I make these videos. I hype this team up this offseason. I got a lot of people, juiced up for this season, man. And, I thought this year was really going to be different. I really did, because you seen these past couple years that Washington has been missing a quarterback. They have been missing a quarterback. That's been the only thing that they've been missing, or the main part they've been missing, that has been holding them back from being competitive in these games. You go 7-9 last year with Taylor Heinicke, or 7-10, whatever the record was with Taylor Heinicke, and you're like, if we get a quarterback to come in here and play a little bit better than Taylor Heinicke, we can win 10-11 games. We get that quarterback in Carson Wentz, and we'll get to Carson Wentz a little bit later, but we get that quarterback in Carson Wentz, and nothing has changed. So you telling me you got Taylor Heinicke, you got Alex Smith, you got Kyle Allen, you got now Carson Wentz, Dwayne Haskins, and the team is still looking the same? When at some point are y'all going to realize it's not the players, it's the coaches? If you go through 5 different quarterbacks under the same scheme and the same results are still happening, when are you going to start looking at the coach? I just had to realize that yesterday when I was watching the game, or after the game. I'm like, bro, the same thing that's been happening since 2020 is still happening to this day. And we've had 8 quarterbacks under Scott Turner. 8. And I know that's probably a little bit facetious in my number count, but, bro, that should just tell you how many we had. I think I can name all of them right now. Dwayne Haskins, Kyle Allen, Alex Smith, Taylor Heinicke, Ryan Fitzpatrick, and now Carson Wentz, right? I feel like I'm forgetting one, but I'm sure one of y'all let me know down below if I am. But neither here nor there. That should just tell you that it's the coaching, bro. It's the coaching. The same issues that we've been having with Taylor Heinicke, Dwayne Haskins, any other quarterback, we're still having with them today. We're still having with them to this day. We're not getting our playmakers involved. Oh, that's Taylor Heinicke's fault. He got to look his way. You get Carson Wentz in there, the same thing still happening. So it's the coach, and it's clearly that. Yesterday, Scott Turner called one of the, I'm going to say, the worst game I've ever seen him play. And how do you even top last week? I said that last week, I believe so. He topped last week. Last week, he was horrible. And in Detroit, he was horrible. He continuously gets bad. He constantly goes in the wrong direction. Each and every week, he comes up with a new way to be bad. I mean, how do you still have a job? Like, literally, not only do you still have a job, but you extended this dude. This dude has no idea what he's doing. He has no idea how to run an offense. I swear to God, if I was the offensive coordinator, we would be putting up 30 a game. Because it's not rocket science to get your playmakers the ball. It's not rocket science to see, okay, you have a horrible offensive line. Let me put my quarterback in a position to get the ball out quick so he doesn't become rattled. And I don't know if you can do that with Carson Wentz, because, I mean, even before Carson Wentz takes the first snap of the game, he's scared. But, I mean, he has PTSD. Because every single play, every game, he's getting hit. At some point, you're going to start feeling like that, too, if you're the quarterback. I mean, you guys, we watch these games, bruh. He is getting hit every single play. So obviously he's going to play scared. I mean, there's no excuse. You're an NFL quarterback. This is what you signed up for. But I mean, I'm giving Carson Wentz a little bit of the benefit of the doubt, because he did not expect to be behind this terrible offensive line. Okay? Scott Turner has no situational awareness. It is a minute and 6 seconds on the clock, and you have 2 timeouts. There is no reason why you're not at least getting a field goal out of that. They have no, I've been saying this since week 2 versus Detroit. They have no sense of urgency. This team has given up on Ron Rivera and this coaching staff. It is clear. A minute and 6 seconds left, 2 timeouts. You run the ball on first down and then milk off 30 seconds left, 30 seconds on the clock. That shows me you gave up on the team is giving up on the coaching staff. That shows me that this coaching staff, especially Scott Turner, has no confidence in Carson Wentz to go out there and perform. Scott Turner doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, how hard is it to get your playmaker the ball, the person that is getting $24 million a year? You just signed him to this contract extension. I mean, well, I understand Terry, he agreed to it, but like, wouldn't you think to get your person that you're paying the most money to the ball on the offensive side of the ball, wouldn't it make sense to give him the ball? But no, you want to, anytime Terry gets the ball, it's always on a deep shot where Carson Wentz isn't even giving him a chance to make a play on the ball. I swear, if you give Terry McLaurin a chance to make a jump ball catch, he would probably do it. But no, you want to overthrow him, underthrow him, not give him a chance to make a catch on the ball, make a play on the ball. I don't even want to talk about Trayvon Diggs because I hate Trayvon Diggs as a football player because, one, he plays for the Cowboys and he's so cocky, like he just shuts down everybody and shuts down Terry. He had an okay game. But he was holding Terry McLaurin, pass interference. On the 4th and 15 pass to the end zone, he grabbed his whole waist and yanked him back. That's what knocked Terry off his route. No no flag. But that's not even here nor there. I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm here to talk strictly about Scott Turner. 3rd and 3, you run the ball up the middle like they weren't expecting that. We've killed them on the ground the whole first half. You don't think Dan Quinn, who is one of the best defensive coordinators in football, to make adjustments? I guess since y'all don't do anything at halftime or make any adjustments during the game, y'all think, 31 other teams, coaching staff don't do that, huh? No, they're going to make adjustments. You run it right up the middle, get stuff. And then you punt it. But then go for it on 4th and 15. And not only do you go for it on 4th and 15, you waste the timeout before that. All right, look. I'm going to take you back to yesterday. And I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about, but I'm going to take you back. It's 4th and 15. They decide to go for it. Okay, they decide to go for it. They trot the offense back out there. But then you call a timeout. Okay, we're like, okay, they're probably going to kick a field goal or whatever. Then you go back out there to go for it on 4th and 15 again. So you just wasted the timeout. So let's even say and on that play doesn't matter because we did turn the ball over on downs because that's the play Terry McLaurin got his waist pulled and it was incomplete. But let's say you do go down and get a touchdown, right? Now you need to stop. And now you're one timeout, one timeout out now, or you're one less timeout, I should say, because you decided to use the timeout to draw up a 4th and 15 play. I'm so heated right now, my light is coming out. Let me fix this. That just don't make no sense. It don't at all. That's why I say this coaching staff doesn't know what he's doing. This whole coaching staff. But Scott Turner has no design. He has no situational awareness. He has no smart in his brain. Like, bro, I don't know what to say to describe how bad he is anymore. Because, again, it's not rocket science to work around a horrible offensive line. Yes, the horrible offensive line doesn't help, but I'm not going to give you the benefit of doubt because this is the line that Ron Rivera put together. Okay? I'm not going to blame John Masco for this. You got two, and I don't mean to be rude. When I say this, I'm not even going to use that word. I'm just going to say you have two out of shape, heavy set guards that can't move a lick. They cannot move a lick. I mean, I just watched the Jaguars, I don't know if it was a tackle or a guard, but it was on a screen for Jamal Agnew. Their guard got out in space and blocked the cornerback James Bradbury from touching Jamal Agnew, and it turned into a big gain. We do not do that. Any screenplay that we run and we get positive yards, it's because of the receiver's ability to make people miss and fall forward. Our guards are nowhere to be found. Our guards open up no running lanes for our running backs or on screen passes. That's on Ron Rivera. You don't re-sign Eric Flowers. Okay, you let go of Brandon Sheriff, which we already knew was going to happen. That's fine. You have the ability to replace that in the draft or only have to worry about that right side with Andrew Norwell being the weakest. But no, you let go of Brandon Sheriff and Eric Flowers to replace them with Trey Turner and Andrew Norwell. Horrible. Trash. This guy right here, horrible. He is the worst. I would take Jay Gruden as the play caller any day over Scott Turner. And I'm going to make a video about that coming up this week, just to let you guys know what's on the docket. I know, and I'm not defending Jay Gruden because he wasn't a good head coach, but I know if Jay Gruden he never had this much talent under Jay Gruden. Maybe that 2015-16 year, but besides that, I still take what we have now over that. Over the Jamison Crowder, Jordan Reed, Deshaun Jackson, Pierre Garçon. I take what we have now over that. Because why? Because one, I feel like all these players are better than that, but they're younger. You know, we got an older Pierre Garçon, we got an older Deshaun Jackson. The youngest person from that group probably was Jordan Reed or Jamison Crowder, but still, I take what we have now over that because we have a running game. Okay? Well, we have running backs that can have a running game if we had the linemen to open up these holes for them, right? Let me put it that way. But not defending Jay Gruden, but if Jay Gruden had this much talent and he was still the play caller, I know we would be dropping 30 just like that. Jay Gruden would know what to do with these players. It's frustrating because you let Kevin O'Connell walk. A guy that I wanted to be the head coach of this team back in 2020 when we first let go of Jay Gruden. I wanted Kevin O'Connell because I saw it. He is the only, and again, we don't know what Dwayne Haskins would have done with Pittsburgh, but he is the only offensive coordinator that got Dwayne Haskins to play semi-good. Kevin O'Connell. I knew it. I saw it with Kevin O'Connell, and look what he's doing with Minnesota. They're not the best, but that offense is solid. He gets Justin Jefferson the ball. If Kevin O'Connell was the coach here today, we would not have a problem with Terry McLaurin not getting at least 8 catches a game. It's frustrating because you let go of Kevin O'Connell. You let him walk. Sean McVay, the biggest one of them all. Matt LaFleur. Kyle Shanahan. So many great offensive minds in this organization in this year's past, and you decide to go with Scott Turner. And it's a domino effect on Ron Rivera because this is what he chose. It's frustrating because, man, I swear, bro, if I was the offensive coordinator, we would be putting up 20, 30 a game. Because it's not rocket science to get your playmakers the ball. It's not. But no, you want to constantly put Carson Wentz in position. Again, he's not good either at this moment because he's nervous. He goes out there playing scared. He's overthinking. Everything that Carson Wentz didn't need to do, he's doing right now. He's pressing. He's overthinking. He's trying to make the big play. And that's because the offensive line is horrible. That's because of this media getting in his head every week. Come on, bro. We know what Carson Wentz is. So it's like, why even put him in a position to even play like that? That goes back to play calling. You want to have this guy pressure in his face. You want to put him in 7-step drops, 5-step drops? What happened to the play action rollouts? Get them moving away from the pressure, throw on the run. What happened to any of that? We don't do none of that. No, it's just straight play action. And our play action is so slow at that. It's so slow at that. But it's hard. I mean, I feel like the season's over. You know what I'm saying? Even though technically it's not, because it's still week 5. There's still a lot of football left, and we still can have a season. But it's hard to be like, man, how are we going to turn this around if we constantly go out there and play like this, right? So I personally feel like it's over, man. But I'll constantly continue to make these videos. I'll be rooting this team on to win. I'll constantly root for them again. But I'm over it. I'm over this coaching staff, and especially this guy to my left. But yeah, man, let me know about this video in the comment section down below. As always, been boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Also, Washington Commanders. On the road to 5,000 subscribers. So that subscribe button again if you haven't already. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped.